Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits, but please leave the rest out. We have 10 of Winter, the Husky with life experience. It suddenly hits someone that this has come to an end. It's almost like someone might have been refusing to see that this has been the end of the situation, and they finally came to terms with what has happened, almost feeling like there's no way out. Life partner, I want to do life with you in ecstasy. You please me like no other. Yeah, someone's, refusing to see here in the past, and they feel in the moment that this can't be over, almost like dumbfounded or shocked. Overall energy, the Ace of Cups is about a new beginning. Also, emotions starting to come up to the surface is what I'm seeing. So let's see what's going on in your situation, your energy. 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. So whatever has happened with this person, it has been difficult to overcome. It looks like you feel there is a lot of things left unsaid, a lot of regrets. Some of you also feel like you shouldn't have invested in them, or you feel you should have said something to them to speak up for yourself. And this is where it goes back and forth in your mind in the 2 of Pentacles. It's kind of like, I can't believe I allowed this to happen to me. I cannot believe I feel this way. I just want a new reality. A lot of you are trying to pick yourself back up, though, and trying to learn from this or address these emotions, not suppress them, so that you can grow and just be able to release this negative energy. So keep going. Let me see this 2 of Pentacles, because you're on the right track. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's going to get a little bit tougher before it gets better, but just know that the end is near when you start feeling like it's so overwhelming. So we have Queen of Cups, Star, and the Empress card for their energy. Yeah, these new feelings are welling up to the surface, realizing that what they truly have is something special, but there is this realization that they don't really have it. Now that they understand this connection a lot deeper, or they feel that they know they're in love with you, they also are hitting reality and knowing that they have to make some kind of difference right now. But it's feeling like it's unattainable with the Star card, that maybe things can't go back to the way that they were, or there's not a new possibility to move forward. Let's see the Star card. 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Yeah, they're stuck in the past. These memories are haunting them, feeling trapped, like how could I not see it before? But now I see that my life is worse off without them. I cannot believe I allowed this to happen, especially letting someone go that truly understood me and also really healed as well. They feel like you supported them or healed them emotionally in some way, because they see that in the past possibly they've been unable to address some emotions, and you kind of brought it to the surface. So let's see what's happened in the past. Chariots, Judgment, Page of Swords, and the King of Cups. Okay. There's a lot of things going on in their mind throughout the situation where they love hard and on a deep level. But with the Page of Swords, they feel like they need to analyze that, tear it apart, try to figure out something wrong. Judgment and the Chariot, they feel as if they do approach this in an emotional way or confess how they really feel, then they would become very insecure. They almost wanted to have this power dynamic of them being in control, or you longing for them, always trying to seek love out from them instead of them having to give it to you. That makes them feel good, makes their ego feel like things are going their way, or they feel more comfortable. Let's see this Judgment card. Also, yeah, 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Everything's soured in the situation because this person made a choice to just kind of leave this sit, move on, not really address what was happening here. I see someone also trying to detach or trying to create a scenario where they know it's not supposed to be, so convincing themselves that maybe you're not the one, or that they don't love you as much as they think that they do. So just trying to play mind tricks on themselves. They were very challenging with you when they dealt with conversations or trying to communicate. Let's see the Seven of Pentacles. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah, they're like, I'm not going to let them beat me or get to me here. I'm not going to let them see my true colors, my heart, how I feel. No way, no how. That's the Seven of Wands, Five of Swords. They felt like they needed to defend themselves, but it's almost like against what? In their minds, they felt like it would hurt them in the long run or make them feel insecure, that you would have the upper hand. And it's something that they just weren't willing to sacrifice. They weren't willing to open up, even though they see you as their Queen of Cups and they're the King of Cups. They just couldn't do it. They were living in their ego, and that was more important to them than really giving into this situation. So let's see the Chariots. Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles. How they chose to handle this was either they're giving into two situations and trying to make you feel that you were less important to them, or if it's not a third party, this person was trying to make you feel like they wanted more, that they didn't want to commit to you, things like that. And they took a lot from you, though, Six of Pentacles, because you really were devoted to them. You gave them a lot, but they were very inconsistent. And at times they were breadcrumbing you, quite literally. That they were just giving you little pieces along the way to have you fall in line, make you chase after them or make you desire them more. All right, so I see a game being played. Let's see the challenge. Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Justice card. Some of you felt it was darn cruel that they were playing with your heart. It was devastating to you. I see now why you were in the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. This was a devastating situation because they were playing unfair, and also they were saying the right things in certain moments to really suck you in. And at times they knew once they had you, they were going to do the opposite, to confuse you, to make you feel like you needed to desire them. You needed to chase after them. Especially in the Queen of Wands, there is an intimidation here that they have where they feel like they needed to play this role, or they needed to have that validation from you that you needed them because it made them feel better about themselves. And also they feel like everyone just falls at your feet anyways. They really do see you as beautiful inside and out. So it really scared them or terrified them to think that they're not your equal because they don't feel like that about themselves. Let's see this Knight of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. Woo. Ten of Wands and Seven of Cups. Yeah. The method of attack, the strategy here was to confuse you, to cause such an overwhelming sense of frustration that you would just fall at their feet or come crawling back. Okay, so let's see the Justice card. Oh, I just heard they have no idea how strong their power is. So maybe you didn't feel as confident, or you're coming across as somebody that didn't know how valuable you are and how beautiful you are. And this person picked up on that. So they were trying to kind of play on the insecurities. Let's see the Justice. King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah. Boy, does this person love you inside and out. But the problem is they felt insecure about themselves. They were unwilling to compromise or drop the ego so both of you could be together in a fair way, right? Just being authentic. Let's see this High Priestess. A lot of hidden power and knowledge not being expressed. Four of Swords. Yeah. A lot of detached energy, but I see a push and pull. Them trying to play this game here with you. Almost sometimes a manipulation emotionally, making you feel as if you're challenging your own reality. Am I really seeing what I'm seeing here? Because at times they would just act as if that's nonsense. You know, if they came back around, they could be very charming in the Knight of Cups. And they were making it seem like as if that was not the case. Okay, so let's see what they're about to do. Nine of Swords and the Devil card. Hanged Man, Queen of Swords. Six of Swords. Like I said, it's going to get a little bit harder, a little bit tougher before things just get blown out in the open. All of a sudden, there is a new start that is going to bring resolution but insight to you. So it's going to be a very healing time in the Six of Swords. So if this reading is resonating with you, we're going to find out exactly what this is, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you so much for joining me and all your love and support. You guys are awesome. You have no idea how much it means to me. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.